Mr. Kim is the CEO of a medium-sized company, leading the new growth engine industry despite the fierce competition. He asserts that in order for a company to survive amid the growing competition, it must first strengthen its technical prowess using any means necessary.
If only we could just minimize the number of faculty products. I know that faculty products are caused by our lack of technical capacity, and this has a serious impact on our company management. But it's hard for us to recruit skilled experts, and we don't have sufficient resources to provide technical training to our current employees. It'd be nice to have an opportunity to provide them with the necessary education and training to improve the technical capacity of our company. But it is not so easy, I thought, because I don't know how or where to begin. Moreover, skilled employees often transfer from our company to our competitors who can offer them more benefits. Which means that we need to discover and recruit workers who can replace them right away. But talented people only apply to large corporations. And so for small and medium-sized enterprises, these are the cause of the chronic lack of human resources. What even more serious than these problems is that it causes worse conditions as a consequence. For instance, we lose our clients' trust when we can't provide them with quality products. And it means that they'll order nothing from us anymore. Consequently, our employees become dissatisfied, and this vicious cycle continues. But I heard that the Korean government has a proposed solution to assist small and medium-sized enterprises like us. Through this new government program, employees of small and medium-sized enterprises can obtain quality education and training, just like those of large companies. And it also helps local companies to recruit quality workers from the local areas in the new growth engine industry. Large companies and organizations comprised of business owners have opened their educational facilities to small and medium-sized enterprises to train their personnel and cultivate their abilities on their behalf by offering systematic education and training programs. Had I known this before, I wouldn't have worried about this issue for so long. I feel more confident than ever before thanks to the National Human Resources Development Consortium that provides quality education without a great financial burden and allows easy and convenient participation. I hope that through this program, the small and medium-sized enterprises in Korea can grow and develop without being concerned with the lack of human resources. The National Human Resources Development Consortium, part of the Job Skill Development Support Program, can be largely divided into three major focus areas depending on the type of the operating institution. To be specific, support is provided for the development of human resources in small and medium-sized enterprises with an aim to develop the skills of SME employees up to the level of those at large companies. The workers in the strategic fields are trained and fostered with an aim to prepare them as top-notch professionals in specific occupational and industrial fields such as the green and high added value industries. And joint local training is conducted with an aim to facilitate the supply of quality human resources to local companies, with consortium formed by companies, an organization of business owners, the local employment and labor agency, the local government agency amongst others. These are the core objectives of the National Human Resources Development Consortium.
Various types of training are carried out, including collective training conducted at exclusive training facilities, field training at production facilities or worksite, as well as remote, online, web-based training. And ceaseless support is given through the local infrastructure for joint training built by companies, local government agency, and the Ministry of Employment and Labor to provide job training that is tailored to the regional characteristics. Also, participants have no financial burden as all the educational programs are provided free of charge and can even request the commencement of specific educational programs they need. There are a wide range of support systems with the operating institutions. First, financial assistance is provided for the facilities and equipment costs. Up to 80% of the total expenses will be covered based on a review for an annual financial assistance of up to $1.3 million for 6 years. After which differential support will be provided based on program performance and achievements every 2 years. The operating institution must pay for the remaining expenses that are not covered by the government support, which may exceed 20% of the total expenses related to facilities and equipment costs. Second, financial assistance is provided for development of training programs. Financial assistance is provided to cover the costs incurring from job analysis, curriculum development and purchase of educational and practical training materials that are necessary to train the personnel of the contract company. Third, financial assistance is provided for labor and operation costs. Financial assistance is provided to cover labor, operation, and training costs. This will cover up to 80% of the labor costs, which means that the operating institution must share the burden of at least 20% of the labor costs. Fourth, financial assistance will be provided for training costs and allowance. The amount of financial assistance for training costs is dependent on the level of trainees and the training program, while the training allowance is provided only if the trainee is said to be hired and trained for at least a month for a total of 120 hours or more.